Hey everyone, so I've gotten a lot of horses coming in and out this week, or the last week on consignment, so I thought it'd probably be easier to do a quick video of all the horses I have, and if you're interested, I will send the individual information and videos then. So I want to start off with, I've got 6 here that I'm going to go through, just briefly, give names, a little bit of information, and I've got the tape. We'll see how high they are. So first, just want to say that, as you can see, they all tie. They all stand, for the most part, pretty quiet. The 5th one down, we'll get to him. He's a little talker. But everybody stands quiet. All of my consignment horses, or all of my horses for the most part, are on 24-hour forage hay, and then they get alfalfa pellets morning and night. So all these horses are out in pasture right now. I've got them divided up like 3 and 3 or 3 and 2 and 4 with some other horses, my personal horses. But all these horses are caught every day. That's my program. They're tied up, worked with, bathed if the weather's okay, and then put back. So they all easy to catch in pasture for the most part. I'll go through them individual, but they all tie. So I'm going to start with, this is Valentina, aka Potato. She's a very fat potato. She is my personal horse, actually, that we purchased for myself and my daughter. But she's just not far along as we thought that my daughter could use right away in some shows and her rodeo queen competition. I'm not necessarily pushing to sell her now, but I will entertain if someone wants to come see her. She's got a good stop, turnaround. Right now we've just been walking on walk, jog, and just really getting a good handle on her, move off leg, that sort of thing. But she does lope out. She's a big mare. She eats a lot, wears probably a size 82 blanket. She appears sound. She's barefoot. When she came to me, she did have mismatching and 2 small shoes and a nail that went through her back foot, but everything seems to be okay. She's not registered, but she's definitely quarter horse. She's a boss mare in the pasture. She's not Buddy Sour, but she does hook up with one mare, and that's her person. Let's see if we can measure her here. As far as price goes, again, I'm not really pushing her too much, but when I do put her up for sale, she will probably be close to the 10,000 range. So she's right at 15 hands at the withers, but she is very wide. I'd say this mare is at least 1,000 pounds, easy. So that is Miss Valentina. She's about 8 to 10 years old. Next is Lacey. Lacey is a Frisian Andalusian cross. She does need a more experienced home, just that knows the breeds. She is standing here quiet, but she has come a long way since she's been here. As you can see, she's also very fat. I could actually like to see her probably lose about 20-30 pounds. She does walk, jog, lope, beautiful on the lunge line. She is getting better on the ground, but she still, I would say, needs a experienced or at least intermediate handler. She just is your typical Andalusian Frisian breed, high headset. She is not a kid's horse, but she'd make an excellent English prospect, cowboy dressage, just nice riding mare. She came from a lesson ranch that's looking to downsize. Obviously, she's not a lesson horse, so she was donated to them. They tried for a year, but she's just not a lesson horse or therapy horse, so they brought her here to sell. She appears sound, barefoot, good with farrier. She is also on the younger side, I believe, also about 8, I believe 7 to 8. You can see in her, she'll let us see her mouth. No, I will get pictures of that, but overall good mare, just needs a more experienced home. They are asking $6,500 or best offer to a good home for her. We believe she did start off as a charro or Mexican dancing horse, so we would prefer that she not go back to that. Let's see if she'll let me tape her here. Who She stands, I'd say probably 15-1. Okay, that's Lacey. Okay, next is Ozzy. Mr. Ozzy. He is a Amish broke horse. He is typical Amish broke. Nothing fancy. Just walk, jog, maybe lope. We haven't loped him yet. He looks to me like maybe a standard bred cross or a light draft cross. He's not stayed sound. I will disclose that. He's got good days and off days. He would probably make a very good husband horse, just a good trail horse. Vet checks are welcome, but we've lowered his price to $2,000 just so he can find a good home. I would say probably either just a walk trail home or somebody that wants to go through and see what's going on with his soundness. He's a big boy. I'm going to guess he's going to be close to 16 hands. Let's see what he is here. Yeah. He's taping right there, I'd say 15-3 at the withers. He does have a low top line here, which is typical if he was pulling a cart, but he is broke to ride. I'd start from the ground up if you want to try him as a cart horse, but I'd love to see him just go to either a nice pack station, trail ride place, maybe lesson facility if somebody wants to go through his soundness issues. But this is Ozzy for $2,000, and he is a gelding. Okay, next is Belle. She is a beautiful, lovely, tattooed thoroughbred. Unfortunately, we cannot read her tattoo, the letter in the front, so not sure on her age, but I would say probably in the 14-ish range. She's a beautiful thoroughbred. She's not badly put together. She's got a beautiful head, nice straight legs. Don't see any injuries anywhere. She could definitely use some top line buildup and some muscle. She's broke, of course not finished, but she's safe, and absolutely the owner would love to see her go to either 4-H home, lesson home, or maybe Gymkhana, but she is a beautiful mover. I will definitely send some lunging videos as well as riding videos, but she's a really nice horse. Not a typical thoroughbred, except she does get a little buddy sour, and she does not really like the stalls, at least not the small stalls. Definitely does better in pasture. But she is for a good home. Owners are only asking $3,000 or best offer for her, just to get her into a nice, good home where she's going to be cared for. So this is Belle. And again, let's measure her. I'd say she's probably 15-3, but let's see. Yeah, I'd probably put her 15-3, maybe just a hair short than 16 hands at the wither. Okay, so this is Belle for $3,000. Okay, this next beautiful Palomino boy is Duke. He is just a nice big quarter horse gelding. He is on the taller side. Again, we'll measure him. He's a little rough. He's just been kind of on the back burner in pasture. He did have a diagnosis of navicular. The owners did spend the money and had the surgery where they clipped the tendon. So he, I would say, is 99% sound. Every great once in a while, he seems to have an off day, they said, but he's been pretty sound here since he's been here, but it's only been a couple days. Really, really nice horse. He's a little older. I'd say probably he's in his mid to upper teens. Easy to catch in pasture, easy with the other horses. Good in a stall, good in pasture. We'll get him all cleaned up, but he's a beautiful golden Palomino, still shedding out a little bit. He is owned by the same owner as Belle. And again, they just want to see him to a good home. They understand the navicular diagnosis is a little scary and having surgery, so they're definitely willing. Price range wise, we're looking at $3,000 or best offer, because they want just a good home for him that's going to take care of him. I would love to see this horse at a pack station, guided trail rides, easygoing lesson program, something of that nature. Or ladies, if you want a cheap but safe husband horse, he's the way to go. I don't know where his tail went. If you want to show him or not be embarrassed, take him out on trail, you're going to have to get him a new tail. But I don't know where his tail went. He came like that. But this is Duke, $3,000 best offer. Well, let's measure him real quick. I'd say also he's probably close to 16 hands. Oh, buddy. Yeah, definitely a 16-hand horse. So perfect for those big 6-foot-plus husbands to follow you down the trail. $3,000 or best offer. Okay, the noisemaker. This is Copper. Copper is a atypical Arabian. You can definitely see that dished face. He is loud like an Arabian. He likes to toss his head like an Arabian. He likes to prance like an Arabian. He is a big Arabian. Get his full body in here. Definitely typical Arabian gelding. He is owned by a large broker who somebody dropped them off at his house. They are moving to Florida, and they needed to sell him, and they had a mare that had already sold. But he was just kind of dude broke, just ranchy broke. They got him because he was fancy and pretty, owned him for several years. They took very good care of him, as you can see. He's well cared for, feet are good, sound. He ties. Again, gets along with everybody in the pasture, but he is your typical Arab that likes to talk, likes to squeal. He does have a little large sheath for my liking. I am going to be cleaning him and Duke tomorrow, but he moves out sound. He's been a great horse. Trailers well, stands quiet. Just, again, a nice riding horse. Would love to see him with somebody that maybe wants to do some cowboy dressage or just trail riding. Just have a nice horse. Might make a nice teenager, like 4-H horse. He's kind of on the younger side. I would say... Come here, buddy. Let's see your teefies. Yeah, he's not very old. I would probably age him just to be safe at the 12-year-old mark, just based on his history of what the owner stated, and his training level and his demeanor. So he's big or he's tall, I should say, for the Arabs I've usually dealt with. But I want to say, yeah, he's about 15 hands, but he is wide, he's stout. Love to see him go to a nice home. Again, owner's moving out of state. He's a very quick sale at only $2,500. Best offer to good home, uncomplicated sale. They'd like to get him moved. So that is Copper. Okay, last we have Miss Pearl. Pearl is a flea-bitten gray mare. She is not tattooed, so I would say she's either a unraced thoroughbred or a quarter horse. She is going to be probably mid to upper teens. I wouldn't call her a senior, but she's getting there. She's owned by a large broker who had purchased her from an older gentleman who was just getting out of horses. As you see, she's just kind of pasture condition. He just said that they just had horses that they rode around their property. She's just been out in pasture. Hasn't been abused, but she's definitely not been treated like a nice show horse. Her feet are okay. Fair's coming hopefully this week, if not early next week. She's a sweet mare. Gets along good with everybody in pasture. She does like her food. I'd like to see her gain a little bit of weight. and some muscle, but she's nice mare, just easy riding mare, stands for mounting. We just been working walk jog with her. I'm sure she'd lope. She appears sound. Again, just a easy, nice going mare. Nothing super fancy, but love to see her in like a 4-H home lesson program. Just a nice family horse to take out. She's pretty. And let's see how tall she is. She's measuring, I'd say between 15 one hands. They're asking $4,000 or best offer for her. Again, to good home. So we've got Pearl, $4,000, Copper, $2,500, Duke is at $3,000, Belle is also at $3,000, Aussie here, $2,000, and then we've got Lacey for $6,500. And again, if you're interested in Valentina, let me know, but probably going to be putting about 30 more days on her or so, and then I'll be putting her up for probably around 10,000 or so, somewhere in the 5-figure range mark. So thank you guys. A little longer video than I expected, but any questions on any of these horses, reach out to me and I'll share individual riding videos and pictures as well.